Well, guys, I'm down here in Fremantle, one of WA's seafood wonderlands. We're sitting out the front of Kayla's Fish Market on the boardwalk. I've got some of WA's freshest local seafood to show you how to cook. We've got some beautiful lobster from right at the front here. We've got some Coburn Sound cuttlefish. I've got some Rottnest Island king prawns. And I've also got some good old trusty Cottesloe whiting, King George whiting to be exact. Now, I'm going to show you a seafood barbecue that makes the difference. So we're going to season up the lobster and the whiting. I'm going to score the whiting. These guys have been gilled and gutted and scaled right here at Kayla's Fish Market. The lobster, they've been split. It's up to you guys whether you want to wash the head out or you don't. I prefer not to. I love that flavour. We're going to season them and olive oil them. I've got some good extra virgin olive oil from 3 drops and some Lake Deborah salt. A little bit of pepper. And then I've got my trusty little Barbeque here with the lid on it, which we're just going to start up with the lobster. Now, I've preheated the barbecue, or the Barbeque, for about 10-15 minutes with the lid on, just to get it nice and smoky hot. And then throw the whiting in there as well. You see, seafood needs to be cooked really hot. I'm going to close the lid up and leave them for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm just going to make up my salsa. This time of year, these flat white onions, they eat like apples. They're magnificent. We've got some beautiful in-season blood oranges. So we've got a little rhubarb here for a bit of a manifest special. And then we've also got some beautiful Trandos tomatoes picked right out in Wanneroo. So I'm going to start off by cutting the onion, and I'm just going to slice it up. Like so forth. And then we're going to peel the rhubarb and then dice that up as well. The orange, it's going to add that little bit of citrus to them, just like that. I'm just going to dice that up, and then to finish off, a little bit of that Trandos tomato, just diced up. You can add as much or as little as you like. It's really about whatever you want to do. Straight into a bowl, just like that. Then we're going to toss that around, let all those juices of the rhubarb and the orange marinate. A good splash of 3 drops olive oil, some pepper, and some salt. Oh, not to mention good old trusty Italian parsley. I call it Greek parsley, actually. I'm going to pop that aside. By now, that lobster will be ready to turn. Straight off the Weber like that. Turn them over. Push them to the side a little bit. You know what? We're going to get our fish and prawns on there now, our cuttlefish. So again, with the cuttlefish, I've just got it cleaned up the steak. I'm not going to cut it up and leave it quite whole. Throw him straight on that grill like that. And then a little bit of olive oil over the prawns. And just throw a handful of prawns on. Well, guys, the whiting and the lobster have been cooking for about 2 or 3 minutes. There we go, pop him on the end there. OK, and with these lobster, I just like them a little bit opaque, a little bit undercooked. Remember, the residual heat's going to keep cooking them. So we're going to pop them onto the plate as well, just like that. The cuttlefish now, you would just start to curl up a little bit. Just flip him over, and same with the prawns. With the salad dressing, or the salad, we want to go over the top of the fish and then get some of that juice on there, just so that those lobster and the fish suck up all that beautiful juice. The cuttlefish, you can either leave it whole or we can pull it off and we can slice him up. And then those prawns to finish off. So I'm going to finish off with a little bit more of the garnish, drizzle a bit more of that juice over the top. And there you have it, a manifest seafood platter with a bit of a twist. And for any more hints and tips, make sure you come down to see me at the Perth Royal Show at the Our State and the Plate Pavilion.